We are now live on YouTube, Twitch, and the CTC website, because that goes with it. And, well, welcome everybody to week 1 of the Labor 12 IndyCar series here in Sidewinder Racing Leagues. Tonight's going to be a little different. It's going to be open setup, so a bunch of people did not prepare for this, for the open setup, and probably don't have setups, but a few people probably had them laying around. So it's going to be an interesting one tonight. And Blake Giglio just figures out that it's open setup.
And the rest of the field is in trouble.
So we're ready to go out for group qualifying. 10 minutes to put in a lap.
Tasha says, you got this, let's go 80. So, got a fan for the 80 machine.
Fan of the 80 machine wants to put up the 80. Kyle Trudeau from Canada. Any relation there?
That one went over my head on me.
I wasn't going to say anything, but they're from Canada, so, I mean, is it impossible? No.
What?
What?
Welcome back to us breaking the rust off of it, having some fun doing this with me and Lucas.
What's that supposed to mean?
I don't know. I've forgotten how to do this in the time period that we've not been doing it. I just kind of race now. I stream and race. I don't have to talk to people. It's really cool.
Beautiful. As these guys start their first lap.
Oh! Slammed into an upside down. Rolls back onto his wheels. Garrett Boyd is going to be going to the infield care center and not coming back.
Get a look at that. Okay. All right, let's get a look at the spin first. Okay, there it is. Innocent little spin. He's like, all right, let's get it back going again. Boom!
Dead.
Who was that? Couldn't even tell.
I don't know, but man, that's the corner that Nicky Lauda burned it.
Okay, all right.
Bring it back some fun ones.
Hey.
Right now, Casey Gray is the first driver to get a lap in with a 108.918. As I cut Lucas off, so I'm going to do that most of the night here.
Come on, man. All right, there's your starting grid as they fill in on the top, or on the left side. So Casey Graves takes over that pole for the time being and spins on lap number 2. So he's going to have to come back and try again. Colin T bests him. 108.6. Got Rankin out on track right now. He was fastest in practice. I think he was the one that slammed into Garrett, so he had to come back to the pits and try again.
I'm just gonna get my Lifesavers hard candy out. I'd enjoy this. Some ASMR.
Please move.
Garrett Wolfenbarger. Is it Wolfenbarger or Wolfenberger?
I would. It's an A, so I'm guessing Barker, but you know.
And you know, I'm not the brightest light bulb in the box. So. Cody Cleaver jumps up to 4th. Cliff Mullins gets in with a 112. The slowest man out here right now. Cliff Mullins, what are you doing? Hang on.
Right on board with Cliff.
He's slow. Do better, Cliff. This is why you don't have a championship. Allie, if you're watching, don't yell at me. As we have just over 6 minutes left or just under 6 minutes left in qualifying here. I want to thank everybody tuning in here for the Labor 12 IndyCar Series at Long Beach. This is week 1. A little bit of a shake-up this week as we do have an open setup. League owner is not here to make a new session, so we are having to run with it tonight. So Currently, Colin Teague is the fastest with a 108.6, followed by Bradley G. Wilson with a 108.7. Wolfenbarger in third with a 108.8. Casey Graves fourth with a 8.9. Fifth, Carmen Sienna, she turned in a 109.1. Cody Cleaver with a 109.3. Cliff Mullins improves by 2 seconds here on this lap with a 110.7. Brianna Lavin, she turned in a 113.968. And Matt Banky currently rounding out your field of drivers that have turned a lap with a 114.815. With it being open,
almost got T.
With it being open qualifying session, these drivers are not only having to worry about hitting the wall, spinning out, getting a 1X or 0X, whatever that may be, but they also have to worry about these drivers sitting in the middle of the field where somebody could have made a mistake earlier in front of them and they pay the price for it.
Absolutely. There's a lot of blind corners on street courses, a lot of 90-degree turns with walls on the apex, so you have no idea what's going to be around the corner, and we saw that earlier in qualifying when Garrett Boyd went around in, I think, turn 4, and Scott Rankin had nowhere to go, didn't know he was even there. Well, now we saw how that turned out.
Hayden Lowell yet to put a time in, didn't put a time in practice either, so we'll see if he is able to make anything happen.
So I'm getting word Hayden will be a starting park tonight, having some medical issues, so he will not be able to finish the race, but it's good to see him still out here, going to turn at least a lap to get those points.
You better hit. Blake Giglio in 11th right now with a 112, just jumped up to a 8th place with a 109.854. Ian Montrose with a 110.8. Having a good run going here.
Oh, Scott
see if he can make up some time.
Does go to the pole on that last lap, but had to ditch the second lap right there.
A 107.
Cody,
yeah, that was a flying lap from Rankin.
I wasn't aware.
The man that dominated the GT3 series earlier tonight looks like he's going to come here to the streets of Long Beach and do it again. I'm a fan of that scheme as he does have the autism awareness puzzle pieces, so they're on the front wings. Big fan of that. As a man with a touch of autism, I enjoy the look.
Can I laugh at that?
Yeah, you can laugh at that.
Okay,
I give you permission. A touch of autism is funny. But I'm not going to say it anymore because I feel like it might get you in trouble.
Hey, it's all good.
That's what we're wanting to hear. Currently, it looks like there are 5 drivers yet to turn a lap time. Daniel Llewellyn, Hayden Lowell, Kyle Trudeau, Garrett Boyd, Levi Heilman, who actually just ended up winning the Super Speedway Series. We just finished up at Dega with the COT car. And Jeremy Shear has yet to turn a lap. Kyle just turned his lap in. He's got a 116.6, currently 14th on the leaderboard. 4 drivers left. 5 drivers, sorry. I can count very well.
Seven seconds left. Since it is group qualifying, anybody who crosses the line with any time left on the clock, they'll get an extra lap worth of time. So as long as they reach the start-finish line with time left on the board, they'll be able to finish that lap. Let's see. Well, we got trying to shoot for a pole position here. Bradley Wilson, he should come across the line in time. He'll have one more opportunity if he doesn't get it here. I think this is actually the start of his timed lap, so we'll run on board with him. We'll see if he can take that pole position. And a car gets the wall in front of him. That's going to kill the lap. He knows it. He's going to park it. That is unfortunate.
And Bradley Wilson, with a minute left, is doing donuts into the fountain. The fountain turn. I'm going to call all of these turns so horribly wrong, nobody get mad at me.
Oh, Blake got the wall right there. That's going to DNQ his lap.
Good job, Blake.
Everybody else is on a time lap. Looks like Banky just finished up a lap. Does put him up to 12th. But I think that's going to do it for qualifying. I don't think anybody else is on a lap still. Maybe Daniel Llewellyn. No, he's on his first lap. This is literally the first laps he's turning tonight. So the first turns. Looking, oh, that Indy 500 scheme from earlier this year, looking good out here at Long Beach. The painter did a good job on that, whoever he is.
Beautiful paint for a beautiful man. I'm a beautiful painter.
It's like he forgot where the hairpin was.
Sucks it up. Suck it up! Suck it up!
I think he might be typing to us while he's driving.
Probably is. He's probably telling me where I can shove it.
Thanks, Cody. Enjoy the beer.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Adam. I think.
Adam, it's 10:40 at night, brother. My brother in Christ. It's good night.
Okay, as we move to the race portion of this broadcast, yes, everybody gets caught up.
It won't get any better.
19 total cars. It's gonna be crazy.
Want me to go ahead and run through the grid here?
Yeah, let me grab my non-copyright YouTube music here really quick, and then we'll get to going. All right, go ahead.
All right, starting on pole tonight is going to be the 49 of Scott Rankin, and it'll be the 51 of Bradley G. Wilson. It'll be Levi Holland, Garrett Wolfenbarger, Casey Graves, Colin Teague,
I like the
Harmon Sienna, Cody Cleaver, Ian Montrose, Blake Giglio will round out your top 10. Cliff Mullins, Matt Banky, Zach McBride, Brandon Lavin, and Kyle Trudeau will be the last driver that turned in a qualifying lap in 15th, and then Hayden Law did not turn his lap time in 16th. Garrett Boyd, I believe he has dropped due to packet loss, so he is not going to be making the start, unfortunately. Jeremy Shear, rounding out your field tonight in 18th, is the 23 of Daniel Llewellyn.
Thank you, Andrew, for the grid walk, I guess. And that Porsche is ridiculously loud.
Really quickly, Cliff Mullins, it's us up here in the booth. You got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Why are you so slow? Why do you suck? It's open setup. Do better.
I mean, because my setup is good for long runs.
Okay. All right. Well, you've got 35 minutes to get a long run in, and you do have to pit for a compound swap. So good luck tonight. Don't suck.
Okay.
That is our lovely warrior, Cliff Mullins there. We'll throw him back down in team chat. Let's see. Is Scott in Discord? Scott is not in Discord. I was going to give him one word to describe his night so far. But we can't do that. These drivers here coming down the back straightaway. I don't know the corner names, so once again, do not kill me for getting them wrong, because I will. Thank you, everybody, for joining in here and watching. Once again, you are watching the Labor 12 IndyCar Series here at Long Beach, Week 1. Start of the Sidewinder Racing League season here. The streets of Long Beach. It should be fun. We get down into the final hairpin before the pace car will pull off. The first start will be on green after that. Don't believe we'll have any cautions, just local. Daniel Llewellyn makes me shut up, so shut up, Daniel.
Green flag in
Green
the
flag.
air.
Looks like Scott's going to be able to clear for the lead here. Going to go down into turn number 1. Bradley takes a shot. Oh, big wreck from the leaders here. Track's going to be blocked here.
Big wreck.
Come on.
I can't.
Track is blocked.
Thanks for the inside, Bob.
Oh my.
My goodness.
Oh my.
We're going to back it up, see if we can see what happened right there. Oh my, okay, it started right at the front.
Corner.
Yeah, Bradley looks like he shot it to the inside, and it ran Scott deep, and he just couldn't make the corner.
Looking at Scott Rankin,
There's no excuse.
Bradley Wilson into turn 1.
I mean, the whole field got wadded up. It's just idiocy.
Dive bomb. And both of them really missed the corner, and wow, that is a wreck and a half right there. You're looking at turn 1, lap 1 here at Long Beach. Back to live views. Garrett Wolfenbarger out front. No lead lap number 1.
He has a commanding lead at the moment over Colin Teague.
About
Colin Teague is a 1.5.
seconds.
Yeah. And then it is 5 seconds. So 4 seconds back to Cliff Mullins running in third. Great first lap there for Cliff Mullins from 11th to 3rd.
That's a heck of a first lap.
As my teammate, I will be biased, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. I will not be bitter.
Missing the front wing right there. Case Carlin's listening. Oh,
I
no.
was talking good.
That was that's on you, buddy.
Yeah, it was. He's still in third, though.
Welcome back to the commentator's curse. He's
Hey,
missing his
listen,
front
here's
wing.
the thing. Let me promise you right now, it extends into the grandstands. I watched it happen live. I picked the 81 at Bowman Gray, and the dude wrecked before the start-finish line on the start.
I don't know if you've looked at our standings lately, but I think we have 5 cars on pit road or out at the moment. This is crazy. Looks like they've come out now.
Right now, Scott Rankin, Bradley G. Wilson, Blake Giglio are all out. Garrett Boyd did not start the race, unfortunately. Cody Cleaver, currently your last driver on the lead lap in 15th place, caught up in that wreck, came down pit road. Going to see what he can try and salvage out of this race.
Cliff Mullins stays out, but still doesn't have the front wing.
I see it dragging on your stream there. That's nice. Go Cliff. He's
Gotta
going to
wonder
watch
if
this back
he's
and
waiting for a fuel number, because he's got to switch tires at some point. He's got to take fuel at least a couple of times this race.
you know, you do start on the tires that you qualified with, so if he started on the opposite set that he wants, he could just go ahead and hit and switch, but not sure if that'll work here, as we have been racing for 6.5 minutes. It's a 35-minute lap race. And like Lucas said, there is a compound switch. You have to run both style tires. Lucas, if you could talk me through what the two styles are and what the difference is.
All right, so right now you're going to see pretty much everybody qualified on those green walled alternates. They are the faster and softer tire compound. They wear out quicker. So you're going to be a lot faster for those first few laps. They heat up a lot quicker, but you're going to fall off a lot faster than the primary tires, which are in harder compounds, just a normal white wall tire. It's pretty much like that. I mean, the primary tires, and you're going to see everybody switch to that probably right after this. And I'm not sure what the fuel numbers are, but that's ideally the one you want to run on a longer run is primary tire.
Thank you very much for that. You were explaining that. Cody Cleaver missed turn 1, had to back it up, lost a lot more time. Could see him go a lap down. Run through the field here. Daniel Llewellyn coming out of the final corner here. Brianna Lavin on pit road right now. She lost her front wing. Just got her fast repair taken. See if anybody else is having anything. Great battle right here between Cliff Mullins, Zach McBride, and Jeremy Shear, I believe, watching on. No, that's not him. Who is the third machine behind Zach? It's Bradley G. Wilson back out on track, 1 lap down. Levi has called it a night here. So Levi also going to be done for the night. WG trying to get around Cliff Mullins here. Cliff still doesn't have that front wing. That ride falling off of the battle here. Cliff Mullins still trying to stay out ahead. Ian Montrose.
Cody Cleaver wrecked in turn 1.
It's going to be his night.
Oh, a bumper to Cliff. Bradley's going to get upset with him.
Cliff Mullins does not take a bumper very well. He lets Bradley by. Oh, well, he might learn here going into the next corner if Cliff can catch him. Ian Montrose trying to fight Carmen Senna. Not close enough to really call it a battle here as he does dive it into the corner right behind Carmen. She's trying to hold on to her position in third place right now. Ian Montrose trying to break into the top 3. Close here coming out of that final hairpin. Garrett has pulled out to about a 3.5 second lead over Colin Teague in second place. Doing a great job, and then it's going to be about 9 seconds back to Carmen in third. Seeing what Ian can do here, going down into turn number 1 through the fountain corner. Lucas, what's that name? What's that corner called?
I think it's just called the fountain corner.
Oh,
something like that.
You know what?
I think that's fountain in it.
Even a blind nut gets a squirrel from time to time, so we'll take that. See if there are any other battles throughout the field here. Cliff Mullins on pit road, taking his fast prepare. Must have been in his window or given enough time that
he Montrose in the wall. Hit the tire barrier right there. Don't know how much damage that did. Looks like he lost the left front wing. Yep.
Aiden Lowell has called it a night.
He made a lot more laps than I thought he would.
10.5 minutes into this 35-minute race. Is there any way to tell which drivers have swapped tires to the different compounds?
So, I can keep everybody updated on it. It does tell me what their key tire was. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to show it on the broadcast.
Okay.
But I can tell you everybody who qualified was qualified on the alternate except for the 10 car, who is on pit road. So, as of right now, the entire top 8 have not come down pit road. They're going to have to take primaries at some point. Casey Graves in 9th. He has pit. He took the primaries. He's on them now. So he has done his tire switch. He's good for the rest of the race. Cliff Mullins as well. He came down last time by, fixed his car, and is on the primaries. So he is done with his tire switch requirement. Bradley Wilson came down about 5 laps ago. Did not take the primaries, so he's going to have to switch again at some point. Scott
Mullins right here, just in front of the leader, really close to cut you off. I apologize.
Oh, it's fine.
We know how Cliff is.
Yeah, that's a good thing to point out. It's be some entertainment right here.
Cliff Mullins trying to fight to stay on the lead lap. Garrett wishing he had a front bumper, not a front wing.
Oh,
Cliff goes wide here, side by side down the backstretch. Cliff Mullins still has a little bit of the lead. Garrett's going to run right. He's going to take around the outside and clear Cliff Mullins. Cliff Mullins will be the first driver, geez. 1 lap down.
Cliff almost lost that thing. Good save.
Cliff, I can't do much more than get you TV time. If you want to suck it up, suck it up.
Colin Teague actually kind of running down Wolfenbarger as they come through traffic. Reeled him back into a 2.5 seconds there, but now he's getting held up by Mullins.
Doing everything he can here to keep his pace going. Third place solidly held on by Carmen. Ian Montrose falling back. Trying to get around Daniel Lawal and goes wide. Almost makes contact with the tire barrier again. He has come down pit road as that left wing is back.
Appreciate it. No problem.
Daniel Llewellyn locks up his right front tire right there. Ian might be able to get a good run down here and get to his inside. He will. Daniel lets him by.
Yep.
Good guy, Daniel, right there. Ian Montrose solidly in fourth place. Zach McBride. Sorry, Ian is in fifth place. It just reset.
That Banky might have had an issue. He is on pit road.
I just fell out of the damn map.
See what happened. There it is. Looks like
He just said he fell out of the map.
He just locked it up behind Daniel. Somehow we missed that, actually. It just happened. And he backs up and right through the gap in the wall. And the car falls into the abyss. There you go.
You hate to see it.
You do. Unfortunate. So that's going to leave 6 cars out of this thing at the moment. 7. I take it back, 7. Because the 10 is also on pit road. So we have 11 cars still out on track.
Almost to halfway here. Got about 2 minutes till halfway for these drivers here. Still a solid lead here for Garrett. 3.2 seconds is what I'm seeing over Colin Teague, and then it is 8 seconds back to Carmen as I had to count. Not the best at that. Casey Graves gets around Daniel Llewellyn. Ian Montrose currently running in 6th, trying to find us a battle here to look at. Everybody's kind of very well spread out.
I mean, the closest cars at this point is Scherer and Montrose, 2.5 apart. But Montrose did just come in 4 primary tires, so he does have his tire switch done. That tells me they're going to have to do 2 stops this race, since we do have 22 minutes left. The leaders, they're working on lap 11 right now, so they can go significantly farther than we were last season.
A little bit of a right front lock up there from the driver ahead of Montrose. Not sure if that is for position. That is Ian Montrose and Scheer. Ian's going to get a good run. Right around in that left front you were talking about. No wing.
That Banky
gonna hurt his pace.
Comes out of pit road and he files back into 11th, 2 laps down. Trying to look for, I heard somebody else coming off pit road, but I can't quite find them.
Ooh, big lockup from Kyle Trudeau. Loses his left front wing right there into the final hairpin. He's thinking about coming down pit road. He's stopped, backing up.
Oh, crunch the wing. Not enough steering angle.
On the pit road. There you go. Do what you got to do. In the words of a truck driver that taught me, sometimes you just got to stop in the middle of the road and figure out what the heck you're doing. Honest to God. Honest to God, that was one of the most nervous moments of my life where he just fully loaded truck stops and tells me that. And I'm like, I think we should go.
That's not good.
No, it was terrifying being. I don't know. I think it's like 12 or 13. I don't remember. It's just like, yeah, I think we should move. Middle of the road's not the place to figure things out. He's like, I'm old enough to know. Look through the field. Daniel Llewellyn right here in between Carmen. I'm not sure who that was in front of him. Matt Banky. Thank you.
coming out of bed.
I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best, and that's not.
Oh, Daniel's getting a slowdown right there. He moves into the pit exit. But we'll have to give that up. He's gonna be so mad at me for saying that.
Why? Did you call him out for a race?
Oh, he hates when I call him out on stuff, so I'm sure I'll get an earful after the race.
Daniel, you suck. Do better. Love you.
Hasn't given up that slow down. I mean, he might just be slow enough that he gave up. Okay, that was mean. Sorry.
Damn.
I didn't mean that.
Damn.
There, he's gonna give it up right there. All right. Well.
Spicy.
Oh.
Everybody loves spicy Lucas Huntsman here, and we're getting it tonight in the booth.
Leader Wolfenbarger works lap 14 now. Oh, very far on fuel. Wonder if he thinks he can make it halfway.
Well, unless I'm bad at counting, they're past halfway.
I think you're bad at counting.
Well, it says that we've been racing for 19 minutes.
So that would include
Your lapse time is not right.
Yeah.
Ah.
Our remaining time is 19 minutes right now. And a total of 35 minutes. So we're closing up on halfway. It should be about 2 laps away.
Thank you.
You weren't bad at math. iRacing just failed you.
Damn, don't give me hope like that.
And something I keep forgetting to mention, these guys, this is an open setup, so some people might not have enough fuel. You just don't know.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that. Doesn't DG usually set the fuel for this? Something else? And since it's an open setup, they can just load that sucker up.
Yeah, usually it's done in the setup or by iRacing, but if the fixed setup had less fuel than these guys put in their open setups, then they might not have known.
So we'll see if Garrett, how do you know how far you can run on a full tank of fuel? Could Garrett run for 35 minutes?
I don't think even the full tank could run 35 minutes unless. No, there's no way. There's no way it's going to go 35 minutes. I think he's going to have to stop before the race is over.
Okay, well, he has to stop either way for the compound change. So.
Could be what Montrose was doing pitting earlier. He could have just been flipping it and running the longer stint on the primary.
So, one quick question here is, are most of the pit stalls before or after the start-finish line?
After.
Okay. Because I was going to say, could Garrett roll down pit road, make the change, and then just cross the start-finish line?
It's a
Could
good
he pull
idea,
a Bill Garrett?
but I want to say that you can't switch tires on the last lap.
Daniel
I could be
Llewellyn locks him up there. Scott Rankin gets around him. Now he's got Kyle running behind him in that 80 machine. Got some fans for that 80 in chat earlier. Currently running in 11th place. Unfortunately, 2 laps down, but he is 4 positions up from where he qualified in 15th. So he is trying to run down the 35 machine of Matt Banky. Not too far ahead of him. Might be able to solidify himself inside the top 10 here. Wouldn't be a bad recovery for this 80 machine. So I do work with names. I'm horrible at them, so I will probably call people by their numbers a lot.
32 pitting.
32 says he's pitting this time.
Ooh, it looked like he almost didn't make that corner. Comes down pit road. Colin T continues to go.
Well, that tells me he's just cutting it straight in half, which means, I mean, he can definitely make it to the end of the race. Unless he's got a save. I don't know. It could be right at halfway. Maybe we could get a... You think Cliff would be mad at us if we pulled him in?
I don't really give a shit. Hey, Cliff.
What?
What can you do for fuel numbers here?
I think I can make it pretty close.
How far can you go on a full tank?
About 26, 27 laps.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. All right. One word to describe your night.
Kind of shitty.
I threw him into the wrong chat trying to get him out before he got shitty out. 1 second. You need to learn how to count to 1, you dumbass.
Okay, so that puts Colin Teague out into the lead for this lap, but I assume he's going to come in pretty soon. And you're going to stay out again. Okay.
Show us what we know, right?
Right. The only thing I'm thinking with that is estimating 30 laps for the full race for me right now. Now, if you put it in fuel map 8 or fuel map 5, whatever the road course saving one is, maybe that's 7. Could you save a 3 laps or 4 laps, whatever you need? I mean, is that possible? How much can you save in these things?
I don't know. I don't run these cars. I don't like these cars. So
I don't see him
question
running
to
slower
ask.
pace. I don't think he's
No,
doing
I don't
that.
either. He does have 8 seconds over Garrett, but if Colin hasn't pitted, he still has to come in or else he'll be DQ'd for not doing the compound switch. And he's going to give up more than 8 seconds trying to switch tires. Currently, your top 3 are the only 3 drivers right now on the lead lap, being Colin Teague, Garrett Wolfenbarger, and Ian Montrose. At the moment, Casey Graves in 4th is 1 lap down. And then the next driver, 2 laps down, is Matt Banky in 10th place currently. Daniel's 3, and then Bradley G. Wilson is 9 down. I believe everybody else behind Bradley has called it a night, with the exception of possibly Brianna. Nope. Everybody behind Bradley has... Oh, Bradley's even called it done. So Daniel Wallen is your last driver out on track in 12th place right now. Currently 3 laps down. It's currently showing that Colin Teague has a 43-second lead over Garrett. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
And that's another 10 back to Ian, so... I don't know. Did Garrett have an issue on his outlap or something?
I mean, Colin still has yet to pit, and I like Colin's strategy here, now that I'm thinking about it. The fall off, if we look at, we're going to put up their best lap times here on the left side on the tower here. You see that Teague and Wolfenbarger are very close, same with Montrose, 109.7s. And back to their last laps, you see Wolfenbarger, he comes by on those new tires as Teague comes down pit road.
Yep, I was getting ready to say he's coming down.
Wolfenbarger ran a slower lap when Teague was on the alternate. So honestly, if I was Colin, I would have stayed out longer because the alternates still seemed like they had some life in them. But he does come down right here.
We will see if Garrett can get out in front or if this will be a close battle here. Do you want to follow Colin getting... Actually, you can follow Garrett since he's actually on track. I'll follow the guy sitting on pit road.
Wish we had a multicam. Ideal for right now.
That'd be nice. Currently, Colin is rolling off of pit road. Has just got to the green cones. He is coming out. Cannot exit back onto the racing surface until turn 1.
Way ahead
But
of
he
Garrett.
is going to maintain the lead here. What's the active thing?
As
Can we run a
Garrett
right
plows
side?
into the tire wall in turn 1. Wolfenbarger.
Oh, no.
Major
welcome.
damage.
Left, right front, sorry. Hurt bad.
And
Not
he's
able to
having
make
trouble
the
turning.
fountain. I don't know if he's going to be able to get back to pit road here. Going to have a very difficult time to do it. That's going to move possibly Ian up into 2nd place. Ian comes in with the same straightaway with him.
Coming to turn 1. Trying to catch up to Teague, I think. Or maybe just cold tires, either way.
If you go back and look at that as well, you can kind of see the car bobble under braking. Maybe it broke free and he had to lift off the brake a little bit. Well, maybe
yeah, you
I'm
can
just
hear a
seeing
little
things.
rev. Oh, it was weird. A guy that's been fast all race, been leading up to this point. It's weird to see him make a mistake.
Oh,
25 minutes
goodness,
into
almost
it.
hit the wall again. This is not a shot at Garrett by any means, but I mean, that's the difference between leading while dominating and then having to go into that push mode of you're not the leader. You know, you don't control the pace, you don't control the race. So just an unfortunate overstep there by Garrett. Going to have to come right back down pit road to see if he didn't take his fast repair. And if he did, that's going to be his night.
And that's
Follow
going
along
to
with him.
all but hand the win to Colin Teague, assuming a mistake isn't made or a problem happens up ahead of him. He's got 18 seconds over Ian Montrose.
Garrett did not use his fast repair, just took it right there, so he's going to be able to come back onto pit road. Still will be able to find, still will be able to salvage a top 5 possibly out of this. Maybe not. Let's see. Casey Graves, so he will fall into at least 6th place right now. Garrett Wolfenberger out just ahead of Harmon, I believe. So he will be in 5th place right now. Colin Teague, like Lucas said, has an 18, almost 19-second lead over Ian Montrose, currently running in 2nd place. How much time do we have left here in the race?
9 minutes and 10 seconds.
Still plenty of time for a driver to make a mistake. Colin Teague is done with his pit stop. Shouldn't have to do anything. Has such a lead that I really don't see why you would do anything other than maintain that gap. There's no point in growing it. You just need to make sure he does have a little bit of a right front tire lockup right there. Almost got into the barrier. That could have been catastrophic for his night.
Battle on track, 7th and 8th. Cliff Mullins trying to hold off Zach McBride.
Cliff Mullins seems like he doesn't get... Oh, Zach McBride loose on the corner exit right there. Tried to put the power down a little too fast there, but it looks like Cliff gets a really good drive off in these corners, but looks like he gets beat on the entry and center of the corner. Just able to get a really good drive off. Gonna hold on to the position for the moment. That is the closest battle on track, I believe, unless Lucas wants to correct me. Exquisite. Great commentating, Lucas. Thank you very much. Quality work there, brother.
Yeah, we're gonna go with that.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. That's what I like to hear. All right, running through the field here. Colin Teague once again. Oh, as I have clicked the wrong thing. That's exquisite.
Nice job.
Yeah, well, you know.
Scott Rankin sets the fastest lap of the race. He may be in 4th and 47 seconds behind the leader, but he's still cranking those lap times, making the best out of it. Oh, no! Zach McBride goes around in the hairpin, trying to run down Cliff Mullins right there. And ended up pushing it a little too hard. We'll lose the spot to Wolfenbarger. No, we'll not. I'm sorry. Wolfenbarger's on pit road. And he's called it a night.
Called it, yeah. Colin Teague now with a 19.5-second lead over Ian Montrose. And then it is half the track back to Casey Graves in 3rd. I don't know why I was thinking like Williams Graves there for a minute.
Scott Rankin, I mean, he's about 4 seconds behind Casey, so
Casey, I'll be able
with
to
6
move
minutes
over pretty
left,
properly
he's
after
running
the
about a
pause.
second faster, maybe about 0.8 of a second faster than Graves per lap. So if he runs some good lap times, he may be able to run Graves down for
I'll stay
3rd.
outside.
You've also got to think that Graves is just now trying to go around the 80 machine.
Thank you.
80's letting him go.
No problem.
Then he's got to get around Daniel Llewellyn. We know how Llewellyn is. I like to talk my smack. And Daniel, good driver though.
Absolutely. If we had Timmy out here, it'd be a whole different story.
Oh man, they'd be in trouble. Cody Cleaver still in Discord, not in the race.
I'll be able to move over to the
We've pulled Cliff enough. It's time to bully somebody else.
I'll stay outside.
Oh, I've got it.
Thank you.
It's late.
No problem.
It's us up in the booth. You got a copy?
What are you doing?
Oh,
my
no! Massive wreck on the front stretch. The
Like,
4 and the
what are you
23
doing,
get
dude?
together.
You're all, just like you eventually took me out.
Back that up. 01 or the 4 with massive damage. Oh man, back it up one more time.
So remember how we were just talking really good about Daniel? We're done doing it.
Oh,
I mean,
Oh,
it
was
looks
it?
like he thinks the 4 is going to stay low. He tries to go outside at the same time that the 4 has ripped it hard left. I don't think Daniel did that intentionally. That's not
oh, I don't think he
as
was
much
looking
as
out
we
for
like
the
to talk.
4. I think he was trying to let him go and couldn't decide on a side to stay on.
Yeah. I mean, Daniel's aggressive, but I mean, that's not his style there. Just trying to get out of the way, made the wrong call with a move from 3rd place. That's going to give 4th place over to the 49 machine. Scott Rankin, Casey Graves still out on track with no right front wing. Going to try and limp it back to the pits with just under 4 minutes left here in this race. Or limp it back to the finish, not the pits, my apologies. Ian Montrose 20 seconds back now of Colin Teague. Colin could coast it. No need to push this car any harder than he has to. Marvin Sienna back on the lead lap here in 5th place. Cliff Mullins still 1 lap down. Zach McBride in 7th place. Garrett has called a 9th. Only 8 drivers left on track at the moment. Matt Banky, the final driver, on the racetrack, currently in 8th place, 2 laps down.
We do
Good
still
job.
have Trudeau running, and Lavin did come back out.
Okay, Lavin did come back out. All right. My apologies to Kyle and Lavin. I apologize.
Carmen will stay on the
Matt
outside.
Banky currently running in 8th. Kyle is in 11th, and Lavin is in 13th. 13 laps down, trying to salvage a race out of this. Saw a few positions ahead of her, seeing what can be done here to gain a few extra points. It's only week 1, but it is isn't it season long again this year? Or did they switch to a playoffs?
I'll take a look here. Yeah, it's just season long.
Oh, Daniel Wallen spun, or no, that was Matt Banky. Matt Banky spins right in front of Lavin. My apologies, I saw the blue there, Daniel. That was not a shot at you. Coming off the corner, just got on the power too quick and spun it around, nosed it into the wall, and then just sitting there in the middle of the track, a difficult position to be in to try and get that car spun around. Lavin does a great job avoiding.
Oh,
Thank you.
must have been scary.
No problem.
That's that blind corner we talked about at the top of the show.
Colin Teague goes around the 80 machine. That's going to put Kyle 4 laps down. Still running in 11th place, trying to salvage something out of this. Not the race that he wanted. Not the race that most of these drivers wanted. I know there's going to be a pretty big asterisk beside this, at least from a driver's perspective, with it being an open setup. A lot of these drivers aren't going to enjoy it, but that is unfortunately the draw that these drivers were handed tonight, and they are all making the best of the situation that they are in. Ian Montrose might have had something. He did. He's lost his right front wing. Falling back 26 seconds back off of the leader here. Not sure what happened. I'll try and back it up and see if I can explain it the best that I can. Lucas can stay on the leader.
Two laps to go right now, estimated. Should be pretty accurate.
Two pretty big mistakes there. He's already lost his wing there. But overshot it down into the corner. Oh, getting into turn 1, drove it in too deep, made contact with the tire barrier, popped the right front wing off. Not have gave him a little bit of toe damage, but still able to continue. Locked the tires up in the same lap, drove it in deep Still trying to manage that second place.
Oh, Matt Banky. He had a problem in turn 1.
Yeah, he is hurt bad. That machine not turning right there. The 4 goes to the inside. Carmen Sienna as well. She's trying to chase down this 4 machine with all that damage that the 4 picked up from Daniel. This might give the position over to Carmen. Might be able to grab on to a 4th place finisher without a mistake.
Okay, this might be a glitch. I'm seeing Colin Teague's right front is disconnected. Okay, it's definitely disconnected.
It's not. Colin Teague made a mistake. He's going to have to come into the pits. This could hand the win over to Ian Montrose.
We'll see. I mean, he's still got 22 seconds. If he can limp it around, there's a lot of right turns left. That's going to help him a lot. But there is one big left turn that he's going to have to get through.
Can he make the hairpin?
Luckily, the left front being there, I think, is going to allow him to, but... Oh, no, he cooked it too hard right there. Luckily, didn't hurt it too bad. The car does turn through the hairpin, and... Holy crap, by the... I don't know, just... Inherent luck. Colin Teague wins at Long Beach with a disconnected right front suspension. And Ian Montrose was probably so excited hearing that, but he's going to come across, take home second here at Long Beach.
Still can't be too upset there with the second place. This is the driver that did have the great championship battle with Hayden Lowell last season. Was able to be in contention there at Indianapolis, but just wasn't able to make it happen. Did pick up the win, but Hayden Lowell finished right there alongside of him and wasn't able to make it. So this is Ian standing out and saying, I'm going to go for it again. And I mean, he's already shown the pace this season with the second place finish. Scott Rankin did come home in 3rd. Carmen did pick up 4th over Casey Graves. 6th place is Cliff Mullins. He's still fighting out. Zach McBride finishes 7th. Matt Banky 8th. Kyle Trudeau in 9th. Garrett Wolfenbarger finishes 10th. Daniel Lawal in 11th. Shear is in 12th. Lavin is 13th. Bradley G. Wilson 14th. Hayden Lowell 15th. 16th is Cody Cleaver. Levi Hellman. Blake Giglio, and rounding out the field, did not complete a lap, will be Garrett Boyd in 19th. So, top 3 to the waiting room here if you want an interview. I'll let Lucas do the talking since I've done it all race.
Okay.
I'm sure people are tired of hearing my damn voice.
We're going to back it up really quick. See what happened to Colin Teague that ended his night. Or not ended his night. Almost ended his night. Back it up. Looks like it happened in turn 1. Just sends it in there.
Man, I'll be very honest with you. I don't know why you're sending it that hard with a 50-second lead.
Yeah, that is. I mean, he just took the white flag. You got to know you got the win in hand almost, and yeah, that was an interesting one.
I mean, he still won it, so we can't say too much, but you know, that gave some life to second place here. Do have 3rd place sitting in the waiting room. I'll go ahead and pull him in if you are ready.
Yep, let's do it. Hey, Scott, it's Lucas and Andrew in the booth. You got us?
Yeah, hey guys, how's it going?
It was an interesting night for us. Interesting night for you out there. Somehow taking home a top 3. Got involved in that lap 1 wreck. Just looks like cold tires or something knocked you out. But man, what a drive for you getting it back to the podium.
It was the idiot behind me dive bombing me at turn 1. He didn't make turn 1, and he basically gave me 2 options. My options were release the brake pedal and put myself in the fence, or stay on the brake pedal and put us both in the fence, and it still put us both in the fence. So, look, I mean, I did everything I needed to do. Next time, I'll just cover the inside. Honestly, I should have covered the inside, so that's just a silly move by me. But he was so far back, I thought for sure there's no way this guy still has a crack. So, yep, is what it is.
Yeah, we saw him send it in there pretty hard. Definitely not a good situation there. Long Beach turn 1 is always a terrible time, and man, it's still a great job, great drive coming back to 3rd, man. You got anybody you want to shout out for the speed you had tonight?
Yeah, I want to shout out the guys, the One Goons guys on Discord. It's been fun actually. They've brought me over. Doing some running over here. It's just been brilliant to have a crack. Apologies for the different number on the car as well. And apologies for the frustration. It should have been nice, easy double win today, but yeah, obviously a little bit frustrated with that result. Yeah, big shout out to Carson who was keeping me focused on the fuel numbers. We cop splotted and died out of the last turn, so we ran it real tight, but we put it right there. So.
Absolutely. Well, just barely made it on the fuel. Good job on the third. Thanks for talking to us, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, unfortunately, guys, it probably might actually be the last time I get to run for probably a month. So I got a big move coming up. But, thank you very much for the run. I'll try and get back when I can.
Absolutely. Well, we'll see you when you see you. Hope to see you back soon.
See you, boys.
Scott Rankin in the 49, taking home third. Now we'll talk with Ian Montrose in second. Well, Ian, thought you had it there at the end. The leader had an issue, but just couldn't get there in time. Still a great night for you.
Yeah, I had wing damage on the last like 5 laps, so I don't think I had a shot. And I got blocked on lap 1, so I thought my race was done from that point. But we just kept. I have to say, I had a good setup. So yeah, we had a good race. I just wish I kept it a little cleaner, but it was a cool first race around here. It was the cars felt cool. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about tonight. I forgot to even come up for an interview because I thought I didn't done that badly. So we'll take it, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. With all the issues that went on tonight.
Oh. I would have pulled you in from team chat if you didn't come up here, man.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, dude. I was out of it. I don't know why. 3 races in a row. By this point, I'm kind of done.
Understandable. Sorry to cut you out there, Lucas. Please continue.
It's been a long night for all of us, though. It was cool to see you get there up into second. Just a long race, long night. A lot of issues here tonight for a lot of people. Open setup definitely threw a wrench at things, but like you said, you had good speed, it seemed like. So I don't know what. Did you feel like your car was helping you out, or was it kind of just a...
Car felt planted. Yeah, the car felt planted. It's just into turn 1. I got the braking right, but I let off and then tried to put more pressure back down on the brake, and it just kind of took me into the barrier. So, but no, the car felt like it was on rails all night. I wish I could keep that setup, for other races, because just like the way the car was balanced. But yeah, this will be a fun season. I enjoy the GT3 and iRacing. It's a good chance to get out on the road courses. So yeah, we'll see what damage we can do this season.
Absolutely, man. Well, thanks for talking to us tonight. Got anybody you want to shout out for the second place?
Well, I want to thank DG for putting on the series, and yourself for broadcasting tonight. Thank Labor 12 for sponsoring it. I want to thank C2X, Spitting Venom Podcast, my teammates, wife and kids, and I think that's it. I think that's it. I think I got everybody.
Alrighty, well, it was nice talking to you. Appreciate you coming in here, and we'll see you next week.
Take care. Have a good weekend. Have a good one, boys.
Ian Montrose taking home a second, and now Colin Teague taking home the win tonight. It was a sketchy last lap for you, but luckily the right tire was there for you, and you took it home. How was it?
Yeah, it was a fun race. I love street circuits. I just love being close to the walls like that. Definitely cut it too close on the white flag, but yeah, there's a lot of crashing all race, it seemed, through the whole field. But I did not intend to win on 3 wheels, but it happened. I'm glad I still kept the lead on the white flag.
It made it that much cooler, I'll tell you. You coming across the line, the right front was wobbling all over the place. Still managed to come home with the win, even missing one of them. It just, it was awesome to see. But, man, it was, seemed like you were going to fall in behind Wolfenbarger there about halfway through the race. Came out of the pits in front. You stayed out on those alternates. Was that kind of the plan going through? They were just faster at that point?
Yeah, I had probably around lap 8 or so, I paid more attention to like my lap times to see if there was fall off, and around like 3 laps before I pit, I ran my fastest lap of the race. I'm like, oh well, there's no fall off. I'll just go, I don't know what it was, like 5 minutes longer. So I just stayed out longer because there was like no tire fall off.
Yeah, I was looking at it. You were running pretty fast laps. You actually, the one lap you guys ran together on the different tires, you were 4/10 faster. So I think that was definitely the right plan. You came out about 3 seconds ahead of him, and then that same exact corner, he ran into the wall and ended it.
Oh, did he really? I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was pretty crazy. We were saying, "Wow, here comes Colin with the lead, and Wolfenbarger's out." That's
Oh my God.
crazy finish to the night, man. You got anybody you want to shout out for the win?
Yeah. I guess the field for just lots of crashing kind of gifted me like P2 from the start, and I just set it up from there. So, yeah. No, it was a fun race for sure.
Absolutely, man. Well, I appreciate you talking to us. Congrats on the win tonight. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. See you.
That was Colin Teague taking home the win. Andrew, got any closing thoughts from tonight?
Open setup bad. Left, right turn me no good. Talladega COT suck. I love you all. Good night.
Okay. Thank you, Andrew, for sticking with us. It's been a long one. Thank you all for watching tonight. I'm Lucas Hoitzman. Joining me was Andrew Beach.
Bye-bye.
And thank you all. And I guess we'll see you next week.